This morning, the state is set to execute death row prisoner Scott Eizember 20 years after he murdered a Creek County couple, leading to the largest manhunt in state history. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter is live outside the state penitentiary in McAlester with details on what's set for today. Reagan.
Tess, the family of AJ and Patsy Cantrell have been fighting for justice for 2 decades, and they say they're relieved that fight is almost over. Now, Scott Eizember murdered AJ and Patsy Cantrell in their Depew home back in October of 2003. He broke into the Cantrells' home to spy on an ex-girlfriend across the street. When the Cantrells came home and found Eizember, he killed them both. Eizember later shot his ex's teenage son and beat her with a shotgun. He then spent the next 37 days hiding from law enforcement until a couple found him and offered him a ride. Also taking that couple hostage for 6 hours, the man pulled a gun and shot Eizember, which led to his arrest. Now, earlier this week, Eizember's team filed a lawsuit against the Department of Corrections, claiming his religious rights were being denied because his spiritual advisor wasn't allowed in the room during the execution. DOC said that's because he had been arrested in the past for creating disruptions while protesting the death penalty. DOC changed its decision yesterday after the family of the victim said they didn't want anything to delay this execution. Now, Eizember is set to be executed at 10 o'clock this morning. News on 6 anchor Lori Fulbright will be inside the execution chamber. She's covered this case for more than 2 decades now, and she'll be a media witness inside. Live in McAlester, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.